So DNASolves combines crowdfunding, volunteer data, and cutting-edge genomics to solve unsolvable cases with Othram technology. Othram is a company that's sort of paving the way to the future by serving justice through genomics. The Othram team are experts at recovery, enrichment, and analysis of human DNA from trace quantities of degraded or contaminated forensic evidence. Sort of a newer company. They were established in 2018, but they're doing some really great things, and DNASolves is just one part of it. There's a group on Facebook called DNASolves Advocates. Everyone is welcome to join, especially you, Uncle Jerry. You'd be very valued there. But if you want to join and check it out, you'll see that there's a bunch of folks who are contributing to and helping solve cold cases around the country. This is a group that's being picked up by law enforcement agencies everywhere as people are realizing that the technology is real, it's not voodoo, it's actual science. So to put it in perspective, law enforcement typically uses a database called CODIS, which when you're trying to figure out somebody, identify them through DNA, CODIS utilizes 20 DNA markers for identification. In comparison, DNASolves, which is powered by Othram Lab technology, uses tens to hundreds of thousands of markers to find identification through DNA. So just to kind of plug a little bit, this is a shameless plug for DNASolves. There's a few different ways that you can get involved to be a DNA crime fighter. So number one, you can contribute to open cases on a one-time or monthly basis. And the cool thing about if you decide to be a monthly subscriber, all funds contributed are spread evenly across all of the unsolved cases that are available. So you're not just helping one victim's family, you're helping a whole bunch of them. So if you want to share it across your social networks, the site is DNASolves.com. You're welcome to contribute, welcome to share. Another thing that you can do, which I don't know if you would want to do this, Uncle Jerry, but you can upload your DNA data from from any of the consumer databases.
That's the funniest thing I've written.
I'm trying to stay out.
You would be an ideal candidate. We would love to have your DNA. But it's great.
So would a lot of local law enforcement.
100%. But it's great. You can totally help solve crime. And finally, join the DNASolves Advocates group on Facebook. As I mentioned, we've just reached 2,000 members this week, and the more the merrier. It's a mix of law enforcement and everyday folks like myself, and then others in society who just want to help or have an interest in this important work. And since today's Fundraiser Friday, I did want to mention one open DNASolves case that we're looking to get fully funded today. So Laramie County baby John Doe was found in a drainage ditch in West Cheyenne, Wyoming in February of 1988. The 6-pound infant at the center of the case was spotted by a couple who noticed a stray dog gnawing on what they thought was a toy until they got closer and realized it was a baby boy. He had blue eyes, brown hair, and fair, cold skin. The air in his lungs determined that he was alive when he was dumped like trash and left to the dogs. Despite a massive statewide effort, he was never identified and no one came forward to claim him. But now, 33 years later, the Laramie County Sheriff's Office has teamed up with Othram to renew the effort, return his name, and serve long overdue justice for his case. We are actually less than $1,200 away from the case being fully funded. As soon as it is, the amazing team at Othram is going to be able to run new analysis of the DNA samples available. We're going to get his name back, and it's going to be an awesome thing for everyone. So for those watching and listening, please help carry the case over the finish line. The faster it's funded, the faster it's solved, and every single dollar donated goes directly to supporting the effort. So again, just one final shameless plug here. If you visit DNASolves.com, that's DNASolves.com, you can definitely help out and become a DNA crime fighter. Uncle Jerry, I'd love to have you join the group.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I appreciate it. It's an offer you can't refuse.
Yes, I can. As long as they don't want my